As a landowner, it is important to mark your boundary line. Marked boundary lines help in preventing trespassing, protects the value of the property, and allows you to maximize the utilization of the land. If you need help finding your boundary line, refer to our video, How to Find Your Boundary Line. Once you have determined your boundary line, you will want to clear a path along it. Start by removing any unwanted vegetation along the line. This is very similar to a hunter creating shooting lanes. Be mindful of what's along your path. Some trees may be beneficial to your management goals and should be left alone to improve the forest habitat. The first step in marking your boundary lines is to choose the side of the tree that faces the neighbor's property. Secondly, you'll want to prepare the tree surface for better paint adherence if it has a rough bark, or you can avoid this next step by picking a tree with smooth bark. If the tree has rough bark, take a machete or draw shaver and remove some of the thick bark, but not so deep that you penetrate the cambium layer. The last step is to use an oil-based paint and apply it to a smooth area on the tree. Paint marks should be vertical lines at least 2 inches in width by 8 inches in length and centered 3 feet above the ground, but no more than 6 feet high. In the state of Maryland, the color blue signifies private land and should be used on private property. It is recommended that you do not use yellow because this color typically signifies public land. Repeat painting every few feet for all areas bordering the neighboring woodland. You want to add enough markers so that an individual can clearly see the boundary line. Corner markings consist of a top ring around the tree, followed by 3 knocks below, facing the corner. Over time, the knocks will scar over and shouldn't affect the tree's health. Trees that fall on the boundary line can be marked with a square on each side of the line, followed by a vertical mark facing the neighbor's property. Additional no trespassing signs may be added. Boundary lines should be checked once a year to ensure that they are still present and can be touched up as needed. For more tips on managing your forest, check out the Maryland Forestry Service.